Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for the next two superstars in our showcase, none of this would be possible. Because without Afa and Sika, without the wild Samoans, there truly is no dynasty. While it was their father who made the blood oath with High Chief Peter Maivia, it was Afa and Sika who built the family up, training generations of relatives, all with the single goal of becoming the best professional wrestler on the face of the planet. And while the two would together be WWE Hall of Famers, based solely on their work as trainers and cultivators of the next generation, their in-ring successes only add to their immortality. Afa and Sika formed WWE's most dominant tag team of the early 1980s, fighting their way to the WWE Tag Team Championship on 3 separate occasions. Opponents were often defeated before the bell even rang to start the match, falling victim to the aura and the intimidation factor of having to step into the ring with the wild Samoans, accompanied by Captain Lou Albano. The trio formed a masterful group that was able to take all opponents off their game, be it through Albano's devious schemes or the overpowering nature of the wild Samoans. WWE had never dealt with a team so primal, turning each match into a battle of survival. Most feared, the deadly Samoan drop, a move that has been imitated by many, but duplicated only by a chosen few.
There they are, the wild Samoans.
These are immigrants coming from the island, trying to figure it out, trying to find a way. I couldn't imagine being these men. I couldn't imagine taking on these responsibilities of setting the tone in a whole new country. And then trying to break into entertainment on top of that. But they made it work. And that's what we are. We're workers. We make it work.
These tribal elders set the standard for all of their descendants to not only follow, but they also taught their descendants how to surpass it. So beloved were the two that perhaps no moment holds more significance to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, than when he was presented the Ula Fala by his father Sika and Uncle Afa after the 2020 Hell in a Cell event. You see, it was their acknowledgement that gave Roman Reigns the unshakable confidence to continue his journey to becoming the greatest of all time.
The utmost respect, love, and gratitude for those men. Because if my father and uncle don't do what they do, we're not here.
We now humbly present to you the honor of walking in the famed footsteps of the wild Samoans, finding a tag team in WWE's long and storied history that we felt would test the wild Samoans was not an easy task. But then a thought came to your wise man. Why not give the audience exactly what they want? Why not put the wild Samoans against one of the greatest tag teams of all time? Why not present Afa, Sika, the wild Samoans? versus Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boyz. And if we're going to go that far, let's do it in a tables match. Showcase that savage brutality that made both teams the eternal legends we know them to be. No pinfalls, no submissions, no rules. Just be the team that avoids being put through the table, and you will emerge victorious. And with these four men, you better believe that things are going to get extreme.
Here's the bell, and it's the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boyz.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage. Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical.
And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boyz. With the famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the T, TLC.
And that didn't stand for 10, it means tables, and it means lots of them. Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans to a table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley Boyz' legacy even further.
And on that exchange, it looked like Devon lost some focus.
Yeah, and Sika putting his in-ring acumen to good use.
Oh, looking for something, anything under the ring. He's already feeling the effects.
Yeah, I'll put a little extra oomph into that one.
Corey, what can the Wild Samoans do to get the advantage in this tables match? After all, this is the Dudley Boyz match, the match they put on the map, the match they're synonymous with.
Or maybe the Wild Samoans have to be a little less wild, Cole. They still need to brutalize their opponents because that's what they do best. But the last thing Afa and Sika want to do is rush head first into a table. After all, that's exactly how you lose.
Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their...
Incredible! The Wild Samoans just completely wrecking the Dudley Boyz in there.
He's headed out to the ringside area.
Oh, flying forearm on the mark.
What a reversal by Afa. Sliding into the ring now.
Oh, clothesline. Oh, my goodness. Ah, what a smash. That is just insulting.
Oh, stop right to the hand. Afa and Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common of most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train. It's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight. Down high.
He is looking to do some serious harm. Oh, what a wind-up. Taken down with a body slam.
Just cranking the head. Oh, the headbutt.
He's looking fairly drained.
They have tried their hardest to avoid damage, but I think the table might be coming into play sooner rather than later.
Clothesline in the corner. This is a war of wills at this point.
At this point in the match, there's no time to recover. The damage is great. Trouble here.
He lets his opponent out of a submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Not a good spot to be in. The Dudley Boyz came in tight, knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Afa and Sika's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the...
Right to the throat. Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Boom.
Afa and Sika might have just shown Dudley's demise.
And Afa and Sika just beat the Dudley Boyz at their own game.
And out of ringside is not the place you want to be grounded.
Afa and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
And it's the Wild Samoans standing tall, having beat the Dudley Boyz at their own game.
Devon and Bubba pushed Afa and Sika to their limits, but in the end, there was only one way this match could end.